For the first time in 7 years, the Major League Baseball postseason takes center stage at Wrigley Field with the Wrigley faithful. Memories of Cubs greats all around this hallowed ground. Some Cubs greats of the future hoping to make their mark against a hungry San Diego team. The postseason is about to get underway.
Jackson Merrill, last year's Rookie of the Year.
Merrill hits one in the air up the right field line. Long run, Suzuki not going to get there. It dumps down a fair ball. Merrill's going to try for two. Suzuki's throw, no shot. And a hustle double for Jackson Merrill to begin the second inning.
So man at second, Xander Bogaerts the batter.
Bogaerts to left center field. That ball is blistered by Xander Bogaerts. One hop off the ivy. Forget moving the guy up on a routine grounder. Bogaerts scores Merrill on a double and takes third on the wayward throw. San Diego strikes first in the wild card, and Xander Bogaerts, back from a fractured foot, is right back in the swing of things. Now a ground ball to short. Dansby Swanson makes a diving play to rob O'Hearn of a hit and robs San Diego of a run.
Beautiful play by Dansby Swanson. He saved a run and took a base hit away from O'Hearn.
And with one out here in the top of the fourth inning, the Padres have runners on the corners for Ryan O'Hearn.
This ball fisted to shallow center. Swanson makes the catch and throws a lob and plenty of time to the plate to hold Machado. Dansby Swanson robs Ryan O'Hearn for a second time with a runner at third.
Nick Pivetta, who has been outstanding, 6 strikeouts, just the 1 hit allowed, and he has retired each of the last 11 Cub hitters.
Seiya swings, drills one deep left center field. This is going to tie the game. It's gone. Solo shot to left center by Seiya Suzuki. 1-1 Cubs and Padres here in the fifth.
Seiya Suzuki had homered in his last 4 games in the regular season. He adds 1 more in the playoffs.
1-1. Here's Carson Kelly.
Kelly with a high drive to center field. Merrill is back. Sheets at the wall. And this one's gone. The Cubs smash out of their slumber with back-to-back home runs in the fifth. Suzuki and Kelly put Chicago in the lead.
Everyone at Wrigley Field on their feet. The atmosphere has changed considerably. Cubs with a 2-1 lead over the Padres.
1 and 2 to Hoerner with guys on second and third, 1 out.
Hoerner trying to come through.
Hoerner center field. Merrill from shallow center. Swanson back to the bag at third. Merrill's throw home off the mound. Cubs extend the lead on a sacrifice fly from Hoerner, and it's 3-1 Chicago.
Big insurance run for the Cubs here in the 8th.
Cubs bullpen today. Valencia perfect through an inning and 2/3. Pomeranz perfect in the 7th. Kittredge perfect in the 8th.
And now Xander Bogaerts will try and reach base any way he can to keep this thing going, but now 13 in a row retired by the Cub bullpen.
7th pitch from Keller. Keller closes the door.
A magnificent performance by the Chicago bullpen. They retire all 14 batters that they face.
As the Cubs win Game 1 in front of a remarkable crowd here at Wrigley Field.
Cubs strike early. Back-to-back dingers lead Game 1 win over Padres. Chicago. The Chicago Cubs opened their 2025 postseason in emphatic fashion, delivering a statement Game 1 win over the San Diego Padres. Behind back-to-back home runs from Seiya Suzuki and Carson Kelly, the Cubs edged the Padres 3-1 in the National League Wild Card Series at Wrigley Field. Turning point. 5th inning blast. The defining moment came in the top of the 5th. Facing Nick Pivetta, Suzuki led off with a towering 424-foot shot to left center that tied the game at 1-1 and energized a sold-out Wrigley crowd. Without skipping a beat, Kelly followed immediately with a solo homer that just cleared the wall, giving Chicago a 2-1 lead. That sequence marked the Cubs' first pair of consecutive postseason home runs since 2016. From there, the Cubs never relinquished control. Pitching and defense sealed the deal. While the clutch hitting provided the spark, pitching and defense played equally crucial roles. Matthew Boyd, the Cubs starter, kept San Diego's offense largely in check, allowing just 1 run through 4 1/3 innings. The bullpen was magnificent, combining for 3 perfect innings to close out the game. Daniel Palencia earned the win, and relievers Drew Pomerantz, Andrew Kittredge, and Brad Keller locked down the final frames. Chicago's defense also made key plays. In particular, Dansby Swanson turned in a diving stop that prevented a Padres rally in a crucial moment. Meanwhile, San Diego's offense threatened throughout but failed to capitalize with runners in scoring position. The Padres' lone run came early in the second inning when Jackson Merrill and Xander Bogaerts delivered back-to-back doubles. Bogaerts was left stranded at third after Chicago's pitching and defense tightened up. Implications and next up. With the win, the Cubs take a 1-0 lead in the best-of-3 wild card showdown. For San Diego, the loss is especially damaging given the short series format. In MLB's current wild card format, winning Game 1 puts immense pressure on the opponent. Game 2 takes place back in Chicago on Wednesday. The Padres are expected to send Dylan Cease to the mound, while the Cubs may again lean on bullpen strength and strategic matchups. For now, the Cubs have seized home field momentum and delivered a reminder that postseason baseball often turns on big swings and shutdown pitching. Recent coverage of Cubs, Padres wild card.